Hey, this is Ant. I wanted to give a review of something I've been working out like off and on throughout the years, but I was never somebody that was like really into using many supplements and things like that. I just tried to eat right and drink more water and stuff like that. But recently, or at least in the past couple of years, I've experimented with using a pre-workout. One of the first ones I tried was one that I got from the Hodge twins. I think it was called Pre-Gains. My experience with that, it was cool, but honestly, it felt like a little bit too much. I mean, especially coming from somebody that didn't use a lot of pre-workouts, it seemed like a lot for me. It seemed like, like entirely caffeine. I just felt too hyped up. I felt like I was going to hurt myself in the gym or something like that. So I kind of phased off of that. Also, the other reason why I phased off was because I was going to the gym at night, and I was worried about having trouble sleeping after taking in all of that. And so after a while, I actually moved, and kind of the stuff kind of dried up while I was sitting in storage, so I couldn't use it anymore anyway. But more recently, I decided to get back into it. I've been working out consistently over this past year or whatever, but I haven't been using any kind of pre-workout. I would just drink some coffee or tea or something like that before I go, and a lot of times I go in the morning now. And the thing I was running into was being exhausted. Like, you get to the gym and you're trying to do what you can, but you're still waking up. So you're really not able to really take full advantage of what you're paying for with your gym membership. So I decided to experiment with some more pre-workouts again. And one of the first ones I went to was I got in a sample pack for this Performix. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but it was from the brand Performix. And my experience with that was it made my ears tingle. I really didn't like it. It definitely motivated me, and I felt the energy to keep on going, and I could really push myself. But it was almost to the point where it's like I didn't feel like I could feel what was going on, and I didn't like the tingly, burning sensation it gave me. I don't know if it'll give that for other people, but that's what happened for me, and I didn't like that feeling. It just was. I don't like feeling like I'm not in control of what I'm doing, and while I wasn't like out of control, it just felt weird, and my ears hurt honestly, and I felt like I really need to go into the gym and burn this stuff off, um, so I don't feel that anymore. And I came to understand after talking to some people and doing some research that that's probably from the BCAAs that are in there, that make it feel like that. It had more than other ones. Now the next one I tried was this one, Gym. And I wanted to see how it was going to feel. I liked that it didn't have a whole lot of ingredients, and it was pretty simple and straightforward. And it didn't make my ears tingle. That was my experience with it. It didn't make my ears tingle. It felt good. I had energy and everything. And I'll go into it a little bit, like some things I learned along the way while I was taking that. So I was taking that for a while, and then I picked up another one. It was suggested to me at GNC that I try out. It's called Lit. And they told me that it wasn't going to make you feel weird and all too much going on or whatever. But honestly, I picked it up. I took it the next day. It was too much. Like, it gave me that same feeling with like too much tingle, like my ears and everything. My arms felt like my skin was crawling almost. And maybe some people are into that. They like that kind of feeling. I don't need all that. I don't want that feeling. I don't. It just weirded me out, and I didn't like it. I like energy that builds, and I don't feel like I don't know, about to catch on fire. So, so honestly, I took that one back. And the people at the store were kind of surprised. They were like, a lot of people like it, but once again, you gotta pick something that you like, something that works for you. And I just didn't feel like that worked for me. So I went back to the gym, and I like it. Once again, I like it. It works well for me. It gives me the energy. And the thing I did do some research and found out was the best way to get for it to be most effective with a pre-workout, if you're starting out with one. And I'm not like some kind of professional with this kind of stuff. This is more so like a novice review. I've been working out for a while, but I don't know what I'm talking about as far as like taking supplements, because I haven't taken a lot of them, and it's just not been my thing, and I'm trying to learn more about it. But what I would say is, after doing some research, is it's best to you get your mixer bottle and everything, you put a scoop in there, and you let it sit for at least 15 minutes. Make sure you shake it well and let it sit for at least 15 minutes. And then you drink it like 20 to 30 minutes before you even work out. What I discovered is some days I would drink it. I would wake up too late and have to run out the house, but I make my pre-workout and I drink it and get to the gym and I'm still exhausted. And I also learned that it'll give you gas if all of the creatine in it and other things like that isn't absorbed properly, which is something I dealt with when I first started taking it. But definitely over the last couple of days, I've been experimenting with it. I make sure I allow enough time for it to sit, and so it soaks up everything. And I have definitely noticed a difference at the gym. I have more energy. I can actually feel the pre-workout, even though I'm still going to the gym at the same time, like 7 a.m. ish. I can still feel it when despite the fact that I'm waking up early. The key is letting it sit for long enough and then drinking it long enough before so it can have enough time to kick in. So that's my advice. I appreciate this. I would suggest this to somebody that's starting out. If you feel like the tingling and a lot of stuff is going to freak you out. I mean, this does have more caffeine than others, but I guess I'm more used to caffeine. But I'd try it out. I mean, check it out. That's what I think. I mean, like I said, I'm not a professional in this kind of stuff. I'm just learning, and those are my thoughts. I mean, try it out if you want. If you can get a sample of these different ones, I would definitely do that. That way you can figure out what works for you.